Hello there, Sir from 17 once again, introducing you to my second stint of invasions. This is part 2 to the last video, and I'm invading from the 6 cracked red eye orbs that you get from New Londo, because I went and picked those up and then I continued to do what's in this video. So you'll notice that in the previous video I got ganked at the end in Anno Londo, so I decided to try a different area. I came to the Berg. My first red eye orb got wasted on a disconnect because I jumped into somebody's world and he wasn't interested, so he disconnected, and unfortunately it wastes one of these numbers. And then I jump into this one. By the way, these invasions are nowhere near as fun as the ones that are in the other video. But this is the order that they happened, and this is just how it went down. So I know this guy's making his way to the gargoyles, and I see him through this doorway. He's attacking the mob squad. So because, like I say, I want to be as light as I can, as polite as possible. I wait for this guy to finish, and you'll notice another phantom has invaded, and I didn't notice. So I bow because I think I'm going to fight with this guy, and somebody hits me in the back with magic. And it is, there you go, it's that guy. And because I'm not too sure what he's doing here, I move back and the host starts to fight him. And because I don't want to be unfair, because like I say, I don't want to gangbang, I don't want to be one of those dicks, I move out of the way of this encounter. And rethinking this, because that guy engaged me before he engaged the host, and you'll notice he's really powerful, he's got crystal weapon engaged, I should really have gone straight for the blue guy and killed him, because not wanting to blow my own chain here, I don't know how well I would have fared against him, but I think I would have fared better than the guy who's getting his ass kicked right now. So once that's done, once the fight's over, I attack this guy. I didn't realise he was taunting, but apparently once the host dies, you can't kill each other. So there's just this stare down when I'm thinking this guy's a dick, and I wanted to really hurt him, but there's nothing you can do. This was interesting. What an unfortunate spawn, and the guy doesn't even allow me to bow or anything, he just completely shitstomps me. And I sent some messages to this guy because this really pissed me off, because not only did it waste one of my orbs, but I think it's exceptionally rude. And I went from hating this guy to having some respect, because you're going to see the exchange of words, because I wasn't a fan. So he replies with, he saw me coming, so he obviously uses Homeward Bones to see what's happening. And I don't know if the cup of tea is a reference to me being English and a bit of a douche move, but I reply saying that it's still poor play, because he understands how to play. He knows that putting a Homeward Bone on will show you when people are invading, and he even put a poise ring on because his armor didn't have the poise. So he replies with very true details that is bullshit what happened there, and that I should, you know, there are risks to invading, which there are. So I kind of just dropped something back saying you could have done this instead, but anyway, peace out type deal. And he actually said something nice, so it was kind of that thing where it's like, oh well. And he says hopefully there'll not be any, you know, douchebags ganking with really good armor. So I send him back a message, and he actually apologizes, which is a big thing to do on the internet. So Lapland, I'm grateful for that, dude. Hopefully we can duel in the future a little bit fairer than that. But unfortunately, I try invading and I get ganked immediately after that message. So yeah, these videos aren't in order though, because I was getting those messages while I invaded. So it's going to be the very final video where I get ganked after that message. But this is somebody who's making his way through Anno Londo. I came back here because the Undead Berg, as you could tell, really wasn't working for me. I wasted so many orbs in that place, and I didn't even get any jewels. But I noticed this guy's fighting with something up here. I can see him through the window, and like I say, my etiquette on this game is to try and be as polite as I can. So I let him fight with the crazy ninja guys, and he's wearing a boar helmet, he's got the lightning spear, and he's got the grass crest shield. So it immediately tells me he's either new to the game, he's not really found the equipment he likes, or it's just one of those things where I bow and then he does the tough walk and he bows. So, oh no, he doesn't bow, he tells me to come on, so I bow to him, and that engages the fight. So he knows he can hit me through, well, he knows he can turtle a little bit and try and lightning spear me. He does have an elemental weapon, but I am the faster character, I have the Darkwood Grain Ring, and I don't think he does, so I have the advantage when it comes to mobility, and I know this guy's going to turtle, so I try and surprise him with the shortle, because I know if I can hit him with this, he thinks he's going to tank it, and he didn't, and now he's really confused. So immediately he flasks, so I run behind him, I get the backstab. That's one of the messages that you've already read, by the way, if you're wondering, because I edited it together. And then we're back to where we started. He tries to flask again. Once again I backstab him. This is a mistake. I should have put my katana on and I would have probably killed him there because it's much stronger. But he gets up, I finish him off, and then I bow respectfully to say good fight, because it was a fun fight. I had much better equipment than him, and he still stayed in there. But before anybody says, you know, that I'm ganking, or whatever you want to say, I'm going into low levels and smashing them with better equipment. You'd never know what equipment anyone's going to be carrying on this game because of the bottomless box glitch. And the equipment I have, I earned. And this is still, I'm only at Anor Londo, just like these people, so feasibly, if they had the same knowledge of the game as me, they could do the exact same. So, to me, that's fair, because I'm only using the tools the game gives me, and I'm not using the Hornet's Ring, and I'm not fishing for backstabs, I'm not using Havel's set, I'm using a Wanderer's gear, for Christ's sake. A Wanderer's gear, a Hollow Shield, and the Uchigatana. 3 things I got at the Undead Berg at the start of this game. But I noticed this guy is moving across the rafters, and I don't want to get a cheap victory over him by knocking him off. And I don't want him to think that I'm intentionally, you know, like stalking him on the rafters to try and make him make a mistake. So I keep my distance. And who knows, maybe my politeness and my etiquette when it comes to wanting a fair fight is something I should work on, because I think I'm going to start waiting for them to bow before I bow. Because the amount of times I've bowed and been backstabbed is kind of ridiculous. The actual playthrough with this character, my PvP experience started in the forest where I was getting tripled. I was getting, you know, 2v1'd quite a lot, and I was bowing to people and they were stabbing me in the back, which is really gay. Don't do that, people. Like, if somebody bows to you, it's just respectful to bow back. It really is. And this guy rotates the platform. So at first I'm thinking, shit, I've got to go all the way back through those rafters. But I just rotate it back, and this is where things get a little bit more interesting, because this guy has not been through here before on this playthrough, yet he's on New Game Plus, or he's bottomless boxed, because he's wielding a Great Shield of Artorias, which you can only make in this area once you've cleared it out and gone to the blacksmith. And unless he ran away from this gargoyle the first time, which he obviously didn't, that would not be there. So look at him. He has got a grey axe, the Black Knight Great Axe, the Great Shield of Artorias, and I think he's wearing the brass armour, or the bronze armour. So this guy's pushing pretty feverishly, and I do not want an unfair fight. So I run away. I run past him. I let him fight the gargoyle so we can fight on an even terms, and I don't know if he fell off. I don't know if the gargoyle killed him, but I get a free win because that guy is a retard, and he indicts me. I didn't even do anything. So I send him a friendly message trying to, you know, tell him that, dude, I wanted a fair fight. You were just a retard. And he doesn't reply, unfortunately. But, you know, I'm not that bad of a guy. I was trying to play, you know, the way I believe to be fair. And I haven't sped this up for some reason, so I do apologise about that, guys. I could do it now, but I'm too lazy. But I'm tempted to go after the 4 kings. Oh no, sorry, I'm completely lying to you. I've kind of messed up on this playthrough because I talked to Framp, so I can't get the cracked eye orbs because Karth isn't going to be there. So to do further invasions, I have to be either in human form in a place where I've not beaten a boss, or I have to join a covenant. So this is me being fussy about where I place my words, as per usual. And then I rewrite it, but reread it back, and start to get a little bit faggy. Because you see, believe it or not, I actually think before I write, and sometimes it can bite you in the ass because I said that, and I was like, hang on a second here, that sounds kind of effeminate, I think. Oh no, that's the one I sent. Eh well. I remember deleting it, but apparently not. So, this is really bad. This is Hysteria I. This guy's a dick. Not only is him and his buddy ganking in this area, but also he's a bad player because he comes at me in what seems like a fair fight, and then as soon as he starts to lose, he goes and gets his buddy, and his buddy does something with this dragon thing that I know what it is, I've just never seen it used, and I didn't know it stuns you. So this guy, as you can see, is wearing the mask of the mother, I think, and he's using the Great Knight Axe. I roll, I hit him with the katana, and he starts to run away, and you'll notice he's running away so he can tell his buddy to get in on the action, and now it's 2v1. So I roll to get behind this lizard guy, and he does an area of effect that stuns me, and I'm dead because I didn't know that move did that, and his axe apparently can hit me around corners. But look at that, he fucking bowed. The guy bowed after that bullshit, like he did something fucking good. That really pisses me off, guys. That pisses me off to high heaven. But thanks for watching, and you take care now.